Okay, what's up, everybody? How you doing? It's Remedy. I am having a moment or having a morning, and the morning and moment that I'm having is, of course, after completing my meditation and doing some journaling and doing some prayer, especially in my journaling, because I was able to really get a lot of things off of my mind that has been in my head. And I think that's the beauty of journaling, right? But what's on my mind right now is one, I recently had surgery to remove a fibroid, right? And this is something that we talk about but don't really talk about, especially amongst us women. It's like a silent thing. I even had a friend who just had one removed and was like, I don't want to talk about it ever again. It's like, well, you should talk about it because people are experiencing this and they need to know. So I had a fibroid removed, and the fibroid was removed surgically. And I was trying to do the natural route. I found out about this fibroid, and this is why I want to talk about it, because we find out about these things and then we put it off, and 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 we put it off. But I found out about the fibroid probably like 5 years ago, maybe even more. And when I found out about it, it was like, super small. It was definitely smaller than a dime. It was probably like the size of a pea. And that was like 5 years ago. And even as the years progressed, maybe up until about 2 years ago, it had got as big as maybe a nickel. But over the last 2 years, with the pandemic transpiring and a failed relationship and even, failing in business, doing a lot of falling and having to get back up, a lot of stress came with that, right? So when I went back to the doctor to have this checked on, because for me, the doctor is a routine thing. I like to go to the doctor every 6 months because I too, I like learning about the body. I like knowing what's going on with my body. I like experimenting with my body, right? I love one of my very hidden passions, which a lot of people who know me know, obviously my name is Remedy, is health, wellness, the body, the mind, but especially physical health, right? And understanding how and why things are happening. But yeah, I don't even remember how I got here. But the point that I'm making is, up until about 2 years ago, it was about the size of a nickel. And after that, when I went to go get my routine health check, but in this case, I asked specifically for them to check on this because I kept putting it off. I was getting my blood work every 6 months, checking on my vitamins and nutrient sources, making sure they're on point and seeing what I need to do, but just failing to take a moment to get another ultrasound and see what was happening with this fibroid. So I did, and the fibroid had gotten almost to the size of an orange. How? And I know that, and what's crazy is because I was eating good and eating natural and all that stuff. Now I will say I do sometimes have things I shouldn't eat, but in a 2-year span, there's no reason, especially my eating habit had gotten better. There was no reason why the fibroid should have grown from the size of a nickel to the size of a grapefruit. So I attribute it, like I said, to stress. I attribute it to all the stress that I undergoed or whatever, however. And that shit started, it grew tremendously. So yeah, I could have went the natural route and will continue to go the natural route and really buckle down, like some of the women I know who are saying, and even that's what I wanted to do. But after seeing that it had gotten to that size, I was like, no, I'm going to, I'm going to go ahead and see about getting this removed. I was scared. I was upset. I was mad that I was even considering a surgery. But then a friend of mine, she ended up having surgery, and I was like, okay. But even still, I was like not wanting to do it. And I looked up her doctor, and there was some reviews I didn't like, and I was like, hell no, because I was gonna go to him. And I was like, hell no. But guess what? I ended up going to him, and man, I really like him. All the way from the moment of going into his office, how zen it was. And even not only that, I called my regular gynecologist office and was like, listen, does he do fibroid removals? And they were like, no. And they pointed me back to the same doctor that I was running away from. So all routes was calling me to go to him. And I'm glad I did. So like I said, when I went to his office was so chill and calm and relaxed. And he was calm and chill and relaxed. And I just knew I was in the right hands. And I was in the right hands. And I'm thankful. But now it's more about, okay, really managing stress better. Because they say they don't know why fibroids exist, but I think I know why they exist. I think they're trauma. I think they are just inner wounds. I think it's healing. I think it's toxins, it's waste, it's just stuff that need to come out of the body. And I think that in that time, I think even the toxins could be your thoughts, your negativity, like, you know what I'm saying? The poor foods that you eat, stress. And so with that being said, I decided that I want to talk about it. I want to talk to women about it. I want to be vocal about it, because if this is something you're putting off, which a lot of women that I talk to, they're putting it off for whatever their reasons are. Maybe they're scared. Maybe they want to try the natural route. And y'all know I'm like natural. I could definitely do better. Some things, like I still like cheese, right? There's some things that I still like. But in this case, I was already eating these things and ridding these things more and more. So I know for a fact that it was more than the food thing. I know that it also contributed to the state of my mind, because I was doing my yoga, being more committed, practicing, being more committed to being more physical. So a lot of it I know, and going to the gym, not always willingly wanting to, but I definitely did it. So I know a lot of it had to do also with the state of my mind and my ways of managing stress. So yeah, I want to talk to the ladies about it, and men too, because there might be something you're putting off that you should stop putting off and get on top of it. The body, mind, spirit, and soul must all be working in cahoots together. So you can have your mind in one place, but your body is not in order because you're not taking care of it. Or you're taking care of the body, but you're not taking care of your mind. You're taking care of your finances, but you're not taking care of the body. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we want to get centered on like really working on the mind, body, spirit, and soul, and finances and psychological aspects of ourselves in this space, this time and space. So ladies, whatever it is, men, that's holding you back from taking care of yourself and doing what you need to do, I want to go ahead and encourage and inspire you to do so. I want to encourage and inspire you to really take a step back, take a moment, step aside, and make the phone calls that you need to make, making yourself a priority, right? Trying to think. I think I said everything, but this was a big deal to me. It really felt like my doctor did more than remove a fibroid. It really felt like he removed years of just toxicity and trauma and things that were holding me back, and really lightened me up and enlightened me and brightened me into the core of who I am and why my physical, mental, emotional health and all forms of myself are very valuable and important. So I'm going to stop here. I'm going to talk about this on another day, but if you're wondering what fibroids are, they're non-cancerous, but they can become cancerous, but they're non-cancerous like cysts or forms of tissue that kind of show up in the vaginal area, in the womb. I even want to talk more about the womb health and womb healing. Ladies, you are deserving. I know we want to do and control and take care of everything, but we need to do and control and take care of our bodies, and we need to relax, and we need to allow, and we need to really heal the womb. And we're so macho, we're so goddamn independent, and it's all beautiful, but it comes with a lot of stress. It comes with a lot of imbalances and hormonal issues. You feel me? So anyway, we'll talk more. Y'all be easy on this day. Peace, peace.